Now, Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has thrown his weight behind a radical recommendation to slash salaries of all public officers, including elected leaders, from the president to a member of the county assembly.
Now, according to the president, the wage bill is unsustainably high, with only 700,000 government workers and politicians consuming 50% of all revenue collected by the national government.
And as KTN's senior political reporter Chris Thairo now tells us, the pay cut proposal could either be the magic re-election trump card or a tripwire, not just for the president, but also for every single member of the National Assembly.
In his last State of the Nation address before the general election, President Uhuru Kenyatta decided to lay bare the state of Kenya's wallet, or at least what is left of it, after government officers and serving politicians take their half of Kenya's total revenue basket. Uhuru says Kenya is nearing the breaking point.
Of the salaries and allowances paid to senior state officers, public servants, elected officials, from MCA all the way to president, that will result in a reduction in salaries and allowances for those elected in August this year.
The statement came as a surprise to many lawmakers by the official expression, before some of them gave the president a standing ovation.
I appreciate that the silent fear of every politician is ending their career in politics broke and destitute. We must always remember that the calling of leadership is to serve, not to become rich through serving.
The 349 Kenyan MPs in the National Assembly and their 67 counterparts in the Senate earn a basic salary of 532,500 shillings each. When allowances are added, their pay easily rises above 1 million shillings per month. In a month, their salary accumulates to approximately 500 million shillings. With 2,222 members of the county assembly out of the 47 counties, they receive a basic salary of 124,800 shillings. When allowances are added, they receive approximately 500 million shillings monthly, which accumulates to 1.1 billion shillings.
I fully support the recommendations of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, and I call upon all of us to adopt these recommendations.
The president also justified the heavy borrowing, which now stands at 3.2 trillion shillings since they took over power.
My administration has undertaken, both from domestic and international creditors, has been solely to finance the most aggressive development agenda in Kenya's history. The evidence of the greatly expanded transport infrastructure, increased energy production, increased access to electricity, and improved security are plain for all Kenyans to see.
Members of Parliament will now have a week to debate and deliberate on the president's speech before any necessary legislation is decided upon. As much as the proposal to slash salaries of all elected leaders will resonate well with the public, the final decision still lies on the hands of members of Parliament. Well, will the proposal sail through? Chris Thairo, KTN News at Parliament Buildings.